will begin seated today as you are. Lovely. Go ahead and settle in through your spine, finding the length, the width, and the depth of your body. Knowing that you are whole and three-dimensional, and so should your breath be. Shoulders down and chest up, chin level with the horizon. Awareness lifting, body settling. And as you continue settling into this, I'm going to check our music. So keep breathing, keep moving. Life happens, we have to adapt. All right. From where you have been, begin to lift. Looking up toward the sky. As you exhale, fold over your legs. If you have bricks near the front, you can always build a little bridge for your head if you'd like. Keep your tailbone down. Let the head drop forward, no tension in your neck or your shoulders. Nice and easy, you're going to press into your hands, tuck and roll back. Inhale up to the sky. As you exhale, you'll tip over to the right, reaching up and over to that side. Let your left hip press down. Now if you can, look forward. If you're able, look up. Draw the shoulders back. Open up that side and waist. Follow out toward the hand and then lift up. Shoulders down, but body is lifted. Exhaling over to the left, over that hand. Keep that hip connected to the earth. If you can, look forward and then draw up. Roll that back, y'all look fabulous. Going as deep as you can without stress or strain. Look to the hand if you can, and then lift up. And let that go. All right, let's take a moment, switch your feet around. So all we're doing here is just balancing out the hips. We're making sure that they both get an equal stretch, and we're giving time to both sides of the body. Back to the beginning, just settling in, making sure that the head feels relaxed, no tension in the scalp or the jaw, no tension in the neck or the throat. You're trying to drop the shoulders away from the ears, creating length through the body. If you're able, press your tongue to the roof of the mouth on the inhale. Let the tongue relax on your exhale. One more. Letting it go. Inhale, reaching for the sky. Exhale, diving forward, easy, pressing out over your legs. Hands fall back, head drops down. Finding that platform you built earlier. Nice and easy, lifting up. Reversing that lift to the sky. Hands come to your heart and just settle in for a moment. As you exhale, take your hands to your head. As you inhale, come to your heart. Just taking a moment to reset mind and body, breath and movement. And exhale. Namaste to the day. Welcome, everybody. We'll take a moment now, move your bricks toward the front end of your mat, and they'll be there when we need them later. All right, we're gonna slide the bolster out. We're gonna go ahead and roll to our hands and knees. So as you do so, just kind of roll over. If you need to swing your legs to the side, swing them to the side. If you need knee padding, now is the time to do so. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Make sure that you are putting weight into your fingertips and knuckles. Not just the palm of the hand. Really distribute that weight. Knees are open to about hip width. And let's do a couple cat-cow. So on your cat, turn your toes under, lift your tailbone, look to the sky. As you exhale, flatten your feet, round, tuck. Toes turn under, tailbone lifts, head up. And one more, flattening out. Let's come into neutral. I want you to look over to your right side, pull your right hip forward. You're just doing kind of a side crunch. You're pulling the hip toward the armpit. You're shrugging the shoulder back. And then come back into neutral. To the left, do that crunch, holding. Stretching out the other side as you crunch on the left. Back into neutral. Now let's do it with our breath. So like a cat-cow, you're gonna go inhale, exhale, inhale neutral, exhale side, inhale neutral, exhale right, inhale neutral, exhale left. Come back into that neutral. Now let's take a moment and we're going to do a couple little push-ups. But first, let's give ourselves a lovely little child's pose. Toes come together, knees widen out. Let your belly drop in between your thighs there. So you're getting open and you're allowing space for your stomach, allowing space for your breath. Your head's down and you're just resting. No tension in the shoulders or arms. Arms are extended out as far as they'll go. And then let the elbows rest. From that position, lift your head, shift up, and bring your knees in, but don't bring them forward. Keep them where they are. From this position, go up right, up left, down right, down left. Up right, up left, down right, down left. Up, up, down, down. Up, don't slide your hands, they don't move. Up, don't slide your hands. They don't move. Up, up, down, down. Elbow presses. Not your classic push-up. Definitely changing it up. There we go. Now we're gonna go up, up, and hold. Press back. Let the hands rest. Take your hands and bending at the elbows, you're going to bring your hands together and then place your hands toward the nape of your neck, letting your fingertips run down the spine. Nice and easy, widen those hands out as you drop them. Extending again, shifting into the forearm. So we're back into those forearms, we're up again, and we go up, left, right, down left, down right. Up left, up right, down left, down right. Up left, up right, down left, down right. Left, right, left, right. Good, just breathe naturally. Don't hold your breath. And up, and down, down, two more, and down and hold, press back again. This time widen the knees, pressing back, hands come to the nape of the neck again. So we're working the arms, then we're stretching the arms. Good. Now hands are going to go out in front once again. We're going to shift up, and we're going to bring the knees in. So now we want to keep those arms slightly forward because we are going to do a tricky cat push-up. So for your tricky cat push-up, you're going to extend your right leg back behind you. You're going to go down for a push-up, and then you're going to push back up toward the sky. Drop the knee, left side, lift, lower, lift the body, lower the leg. Lift the leg, lower the body. Lift the body, lower the leg. Leg, lower. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, push. Working with it. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, we lift the leg and drop. Exhale, we push up and drop the leg. So on that, if you can, you're getting low, keep it going. If you can, you're getting your chin down to the ground. So it is a big lift. There you go. Keep going, one more. And left. Wide knees. Whew, you should feel those. Warmed up arms, and we're gonna get low now. Let the head drop. Once again, hands come back. Feel those biceps and triceps. Nice and easy, extending out, looking forward, shifting up once again. Bring the knees in. Both arms up and down, simultaneous. Lift and lower, and 2. 3, don't lock the arm. 4, good. 5. Keep your weight forward. 6. Good. 7. 8. 9. 10. Push back. Ooh, we're gonna sit back on our heels this time. Take a minute. If you need a bolster, you can use a bolster either between, or you can go under or behind. So you can go under the ankles or over the ankles and behind you. So any of those seats work. If you need to use it, use some props. Make it more comfortable, more tolerable. Good. Hands to the heart. Just be here for a moment. How does this feel? Now, nice and easy, we're gonna lift up to the sky. You can leave the bolster where it is. It can become a prop for you as you reach back and try and touch your foot or ankle. You need to turn the toe under. Looking to that side, keeping the heart open. Lift up. This time we're going to go back and you're going to touch down to the left, either touching your prop or your heel. If you can, you turn your toe under. If you don't need that and you can go all the way deep, woo, bring it back. Look into that side. Lifting up and coming back down. Is that prop still there? Excellent. All right. Finding where you need to be with this flow. We're going to go up again. Inhale up. Exhale back. Hands come back behind you. Now I want you to reach back right. Center. Reach back left. Center. Now up with the arms. Turn your toes under. Everybody turn your toes under on this round. If you will, take back the right hand back toward the right heel, and then you're going to take the left back toward the left. If you can't touch both, don't. Stay on one side. If you need to stay here, stay here. If you can take it all the way back, take it back. If you need to go left, now go left. Otherwise, keep them back. Either way, both out. Oh, let it go. Back onto your prop if you need. Have a seat otherwise. Now, take a moment and readjust. We're going to take this out. So if it's been behind you, move it out. Now we are going to go to the balls of the feet. You're going to turn your toes under. Go to the balls of the feet. Sit there for just a moment. Stretching the soles of the feet. Rock back, heel toward the ground. And then press back up to the ball. Heels down. Up to the ball. Heels down. And now nice and easy, take a moment to transition. We're going to go up to a standing, and then once your legs are long, you'll drop your heels. So take a minute to find that, lengthen out. Don't lock your knee, but do straighten as much as you can. If you need to keep your knees bent, please listen to your body. Let your head fall. Taking a moment to bend the knees, bringing the hands to the knees. We come up halfway. On this one, I want you to just kind of rock your hips a little bit. Bringing it back to neutral, toes forward, body extended, lift tall. Let your tailbone go. Bring your hands to your heart. And just be where you are for a moment. Notice how you feel, coming from the ground to standing. Noticing any new awareness of the body. Awesome. All right, take a moment and let that go. All right, get a drink of water if you need. All right, bricks to the front of the mat, we're good. Let's do this. All right, so come on up when you're ready. We'll take a minute to find our space on our mat. So we want to open up our toes, finding a big mountain pose, drawing back through our shoulders, lifting up through the heart, but not overarching. You're not bowing forward. You're also not rounding back. So find that happy middle, that space where the knees aren't locked, but they're lengthened. You're not arching or tucking. Finding the hips in the middle. Now also check in with your chin. What's going on there? Do you feel like you're forward? Do you feel like you're back? Can you find neutral? That's a big one for me. My head's always out front and I have to remind it to stay in the back side. There we go. So we're tall. We're present and we're a mountain. We're immobile at this moment. We move ourselves. We control our movement, our breath. We stand tall. Lifting of the kneecap, pulling up of the belly button. Dropping of the tailbone. Inhale, extend. As we exhale, we dive easy. Finding your way down either to your legs, your shins, or your bricks. So if bricks are handy and you want to use them, hands can go to bricks here, or they can go down to floor. Inhale, looking forward, using hands on brick or shin. Exhale again. Preparing the body now. Inhale, looking forward. You can also use floor and knee if you choose to over a brick. Step back with your right foot. We're going to go for a high lunge and lift straight up. Spreading the feet out, get rooted where you are. Your weight is in the middle of the feet, not in either one, but equally in both. Finding that length, good, nice and deep down. Keep it simple, we're gonna drop back, drop to your right knee on this one, step back with your left foot, drop the knee, one chaturanga push up, we're gonna drop down, we're gonna push back up, turn the toes under, lengthen the legs, full plank. Now full chaturanga, if you need to go to knee, if you can do it without, do it without. Swift, shifting forward, we come up dog. From up dog, we go to down dog, we turn our toes under, we step in a little bit, not far, just rooting into where we are. Pressing the heels back, lifting the tailbone, let your hands spread out. Inhale, we'll look forward and we're gonna step up with the right. We'll go to that plank. I'm sorry, to that high lunge. Get into that body, find your center. Exhale, step up, reverse dive. Let it go. Shake it out. Make any readjustments you need. I'm gonna tuck my shirt to make sure we can move. All right. Back to the front here. We'll line it up. Roll your shoulders back. Open to your mountain. Remember, we're not jutting forward. We're getting into the back line of our body and lifting straight up. We're getting taller and longer. Head to the heavens, feet on the ground. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, dive, easy, chest forward, knees bend if you need, hands slide down, finding the legs, the brick, or the floor. Release, fold, forward, bend. Let the head dangle a little bit and then just let it go. No holding tension. Not holding it tight. Inhale, looking forward, prepare. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, prep and step. Stepping back left, high lunge. Back up to the top. Finding that length in the two legs. Finding the strength right in the middle. Hips centered and stable. Exhale, dive. One push-up plank. We're going to step back. Flatten out the knee. Flatten out the shin. Going down. Push up. Full plank. Chaturanga hover. 4, 3, 2, and sweep to up dog. Wiggle it out if you need. Shoulders down. Down dog. Step in. It's not a big step, it's just balancing the hips, getting your footing, allowing you to press the tailbone up as you drop the ribs open. Let it dangle, let it go. Inhale, looking forward. Stepping up with the left. Finding that high lunge. Exhale, bricks, floor, or legs, step forward. Reverse dive, and all the way up. Hands to your heart. And let it go. All right, take a moment, just kind of shake it out. going to use our bricks now from a standing position. So now we're gonna try something and just see how it goes with our bodies. So I want you to stand first at the back of your mat. All right, so we'll stand to the back. We're gonna step forward with the right foot. And we're gonna lengthen out right there. You're gonna kind of turn center and stand tall. Reaching up. We're gonna take a moment and dive down. You're gonna put your brick down and then step it forward as you go up and out. If you want both bricks or one hand on the leg, you're gonna lift up and balance. You're just kicking that leg back. If you can, you take the opposite arm out. So that's right arm reaching, left leg reaching, rooting and standing on that right leg and left arm. Taking the right hand down, bending the knee, touching down, coming back up into that warrior. Nice and easy. Let's do that again. Coming down and around. We take the brick down and then take a step forward. We shift our weight forward into that brick and leg. We lift that left leg. We're gonna balance. Again, if you need both bricks, they're right there. If you can, extend that right arm, holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, drop the foot, lift. Back to a warrior. And let it go. Woo! How'd that feel? Different, but good? All right, shake it out. So we're gonna be back on our mat now. We'll put the brick on the right, in the right hand, have your extra on the left. Okay. Get grounded, get rooted. Take a step forward left. Turn that right heel in just slightly. Right, warrior 1, right? We know him. Hips are straight forward, centered on train tracks. Exhale, we dive a little bit. We take our hand down to our knee. We find our foot, and then take a half step forward there. Go up onto your toe of the right, and then lift. Now when you're ready, extend the left arm. Hand to the knee, foot touches down, toe down, step back, put your weight back as you lift up. Down, dive, extend. Put the brick down and then take a step forward with it. Shift the weight into your toe, then lift, then extend that opposite arm. And down, and reverse. Let it go. All right, take a step out. I am exceptionally dry today. I'm gonna get some more water. And now let's do a nice tree pose. So I want everybody to take a minute, get your brick, and bring it in between your feet. Now what this is gonna do is give us an option for balance. So if we feel off balance at any time, we can step our foot onto the brick. So hands on the hips to begin. Nice and tall, shake it out, yeah, get those knees in place. We're gonna shift our weight into our right foot, so spread your right toe out. Get lots of space in there, pressing back into the heel. Now bend that right knee a little bit, just kind of giving it a little something to shake it, good. Now picking the left foot up, put your left foot on your brick. Now, turn the knee out. Put the heel up against your other leg and just start there. Take it out as wide as it'll go and get those hip and knee open, all right? So now we find our center. Look at something that's not moving and bring your hands to your heart. We're gonna do one here and then we can go more advanced on the next round if you choose. all the way up. Nice and open. Everybody looks fabulous. Keep looking at your focal point. Remember, if you look around, it makes you wobble more. So keep your eyes on one fixed point. Open. Now we're going to do a half moon tree. So we're going to hold like we're holding the moon, and we're going to tip toward that bent tree. As you do so, you got to lengthen and feel that contraction. We've done this before. Balance, and then come out. And let it go. Shift the feet. Spread that left foot out really wide. Go up in the ball of the foot. Step into the heel. Shifting. Now don't cock that hip out. Draw it in and up, lengthening and softening the leg. All right, so turning in. Turn that knee out. We got it open. Hands to the heart. Hands to the sky. Growing into your full moon. Now tip it over, crescent over tree. And lift it. And let that go. Good. All right. Now you choose, do you want that brick there? Did it help you? If it did, use it. If you realize, nah, it kind of gets in my way, take it out of your way. Now I want you to do the same thing, but a little higher. So you're going to do the same thing with your toes down on that brick, or you are going to go a little bit higher and bring the toes up onto your ankle or leg. Now if you're feeling pretty funky and flexible and you want to bring it up into your inner groin and thigh, you may. But once you get it there, you got to lock it in. All right, picking your spot. Lift up when you're ready. Shoulders are down, chest is open. Open. Now once again we balance. Remember, you need to go only as high as you can balance. Coming up. Stay with it 4. And let go. Release the leg. Step it out if you need. And take a moment. So again, you have options. It's not on me what your option is. You have to figure out what you need to do at home as well, whether you're using a brick, a book, a can of soup, something that helps you get that balance if you need it. All right, so we're turning out again. We're finding that balance somewhere a little higher on the leg, maybe toes at ankle, maybe toes at the calf. All right, go as high as you can today, finding your focal point. Lean back into it that little bit. Open up your body. Press that leg out and open. Lift up. And maintain that good balance. Remember, keep the foot above or below the knee joint, but never on it. And we tip. Tipping toward our knee for 4. Lifting out easy. And letting go. Woo! Shake it out. Yeah. Feel like, yeah. Good, right? I did it. Both sides. All right. Shake it out. So now, let's finish up with one more standing pose. Let's do a balance with our strap. So take a moment and find your strap. So we've done some leg back, we've done some leg to the side. Now let's do a leg forward, all right? So first things first, and I'll turn to the side for this one just for visual. You're gonna take the strap, place it around your right foot. You're gonna bend your knees a little bit. Wiggle out your hips. Then when you're ready, you're gonna stand up tall and go ahead and pick that leg up. Now look at something that's not moving. All right, got it. Extend, pull back. You push the leg forward and you pull the arms back. So I'm not leaning toward my leg, I'm leaning away and I'm pushing the foot away, which allows me to go higher. So go to your height. What can you do? You need to be here, you're here, and this is awesome. Soften and let it go. You see there's a big lean back into it. All right, let's do it on the other side. Taking the strap around your left foot this time. Finding it, coming up, picking that focal point, extending it. And again, going to your height. Push the foot. Pull back with the arms. If you can go higher, go higher. If you need to stay low for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. All right, now with or without the strap, this is going to be your choice. Strap I recommend. If you couldn't get it really close, use the strap again. Same thing. Strap's going to go around your right foot first. So we'll go around your right foot. I'm going to go down and grab my foot like I'm holding it with a strap. And then I'm going to extend it forward. And you're going to do the same thing. 4, 3, as high as you can. 2, 1, bringing it down and letting it go. Woo, ladies, good job. Shake it out. Same, switching it up. Grabbing that foot, picking it up, taking it forward as high as you can, leaning back into it a little bit. Lift a little higher if you're able for 4, 3, 2, and down. Let it go. Very good. All right, let's take a moment. We're going to get ourselves to the ground, but we're going to do it with our own strength. If you need knee pad, put it down so you can step back onto it. Okay? So step in front of, perfect. Step in front of it, and we're going to do this easy. So I want you to be easy with your body. I'll do it from the side view for this first one. So from where you are, you're going to step back with your right foot and then drop. So come on back with me. We're going to go right through it. Come on down, step back, sit down, shift up, step right, turn toe under, step and lift. Awesome. Let's do the other side now. It's going to be your left side. I'll do a back view as well. So let's go back left, down, step, down, lift, left, right toe turns, step up. Awesome. Now, you tell me which one works for you. Get yourself down. Either way, come on down. So what we were doing, just to make sure that we've got good strength in our legs, good core control, we should be able to get ourselves to the ground and off the ground without using our hands. That's the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins way of knowing life expectancy. They check people to see how they're doing with that, and it tells them how good they're doing in overall general health. So we want to work toward that. Y'all did fabulous. All right, get your bolsters. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a pillow, a rolled up towel, a blanket. You can also use one of the yoga bricks. Get this bolster behind you. We're going to get up on top of it. We're going to bring the right foot up underneath a little bit and bring that left leg in. Just turn and twist. We're going to bring it back to the center. We're going to take this leg forward. The leg that was just underneath this is going to go forward, and this leg's going to turn out. All right, good. Nice and tall. Hip hop. All right. Up tall, we lean out. That's it. Now, lift that chest for me, ladies. Push that tailbone back. And gentlemen, too, if they're watching. Push that chest forward and the tailbone back. Don't round to get there. Don't push your head to your toe. Think about getting your chest towards your knee. Look at your big toe. Now lift up out of it. Now we're going to turn our leg out to the side. So you may need to shift over on your mat to give yourself some padding. You may want to take the bolster out or move it to the side. So you're going to notice different people need different things with this stretch. I'm taking my bolster out. I don't need it at this point, so I'm going to open it up for me. If your knee needs to be here, right beside the other one, do here. If you can go further back, go further back. All right, so we're just opening up. Now, make sure your foot can be relaxed and flat in some way, and you're turning toward the front. Push against that leg if you need to. Inner thigh and groin, oh goodness, feeling it all through there, right? Yeah. So we also have a really long muscle moving from the top of our hip all the way down to the top of our tibialis, the bone down there. It's called sartorius. So it's a really long muscle, and it takes a lot to stretch it. You got to get a deep stretch and a rotation to get it fully lengthened. Can you go a little deeper? If you can, you're going to push forward and try and walk your leg back. If you can walk it back, do so. If not, don't. If you're able, you'll walk it into a full split, and we'll just hold for a breath. 4, 3, 2, and then out wherever you are, let it go. Roll around. Come back to your center. Do you feel the difference in the two legs right now? It's like really open through this one and there, so yeah. I'm gonna grab the bolster back for the first position, which we're gonna bring the right foot up underneath and bring the left foot. No, we just did that one. Left foot in, right leg in top. There you go. So your right foot's just in front of that left shin. We're just grabbing it and we're turning and twisting. Not doing hot yoga, but it got warm. And coming around. We're going to let the bottom leg extend, and we're going to slide down a little bit. So you can still be on your bolster, and it can help give you that length. So your right foot's touching your inner left thigh. Your left leg is long. We're going to lift up and lengthen out over it. Bring it to the inside. And remember, not getting head down, but chest down, head looking toward toe. So don't slumping around, don't turtle up. If you can, think about being a swan or a duck, sticking that chest out forward. Getting close to your foot. Good, nice and easy, coming up. Okay, if you can, switch it around a little bit, slide to the side if you need, open up that knee a bit. And again, if the knees need to be close to each other, they need to be close to each other. There's no judgment here, just accepting and working with what is. Much tighter on this side for me as well, so I'm just gonna give myself some time to rest into this one. Stay with it. If you feel like you're leaning pretty hard to that straight leg, bring a brick in and help you push yourself up. You can even put the brick up against you so you can't roll out. So there you go. So there's options of things. You can get a little deeper, get a little deeper. Okay, now a little longer. Looking at that leg. Lifting of the chest. If you're able, taking it to full split, you're welcome to do so if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of it and let it go. Woo, both legs forward, give them a minute. Oh, yeah. So let's roll the feet together, knees roll out for a moment, and just hold that. Now, another thing you can do if you got your strap nearby, which is what I'm going to do, is take my strap and just go around the outer edge of those feet. And that's not a bad way to do it like that. And just take the double strap and you can pull it back a little bit, right? And that way I can sit up and I don't have to lean forward to get it or feel like I'm compensating to get there. So do what works for you. Lean it back if you can. Pull in that strap. little stretch. We're gonna swing around. You're gonna bring your right foot in front, right knee, bring the left leg back, and we're gonna roll up onto that left leg, all right? So come on around. You got your right leg up underneath you. You got your left leg straight back. There you go. Making that transition. Now, a great way to lengthen this, you turn your left toe under, you pull the knee up off the ground, and then you push yourself back, and then you drop down again. Right? It just allows you to go deeper. So push that leg back and then drop the knee and flatten out. You feel it, Debbie? Yeah. All right. Shoulders back, chest up. So don't slump here, don't get low. Lift that head. Push down with your arms and shoulders. They're still active. The legs are resting, but the upper body's engaged, so the legs can get the stretch. Good. Nice and easy. You're going to drop down into your hip, and this is where a brick can be handy. You can put it up underneath that hip. You can use a bolster, or you can just sit down on it, whatever feels most natural to you. From here, I want you to look back towards your foot, and if you can, not everybody will get this one, but if you can, you'll pick your foot up and grab it, and just hold it. So if you can hold it, great. If you're able, I'm gonna slide it to my elbow, which is really cool sometimes, and then bring my elbow back and hold it. There you go. It doesn't work for everybody, but you do what you can. From the pigeon, you adjust, you slide back, and you grab. You can also just do it over the shoulder. Good. 2 and 1. Letting all that go. Unravel a bit. Come back to your front. Bring your left knee forward now and your right leg back. Rolling up onto your knee. Your right knee is pointing down. The top of your right foot is down. So get right up onto it. Coming out of that left hip. Good. Putting the brick there if you need it. You're on the elbows again, not slumping, but lifting, pressing down so you can let go of the legs a little bit more. Now let's take it deeper. Turn the toe under, lengthen, extend, press back. That deepens it so much. Readjust in any way you need. Finding that gratitude and respect for the body. And I love knowing this. Respect doesn't mean to heap, gratitude upon someone. It doesn't mean to just gush over things. It doesn't mean that you are sitting at their feet. To respect someone just means that you're giving them a second look. It means to look again. So respect your body, look at it again for its strength, and be grateful. Now nice and easy, sitting up when you're ready, walking it back. You kind of roll into that hip as needed. Look back toward the foot, bringing it up. Find what works if you can. Hook it into that elbow. Sometimes you might need a strap. You can put the strap around it, pull it around, help you if you need, and pull it up. There's so many different ways to get here. You do what your body needs and what your body will allow. Y'all look beautiful, nice and tall. And then release. So all we've been doing is really stretching that back leg. Taking it in some pretty directions, but getting it really stretched. All right, let's take a moment here. Let's do the 3 back bends. We're gonna take the bolster this way. I'm gonna turn, facing the same direction as you guys now. Now we're gonna have that bolster behind us. We're gonna roll back nice and slow. We're gonna get our spine over it. We're gonna get our shoulders right over. It's going up the spine and between the shoulder blades. Nice, right? And just laying back over it. Again, you can use a rolled up pillow, blanket, towel, all kinds of things can take the place of this bolster. Just being soft for a minute with your body. So noticing this is a chest opener. As your elbows sink down to the floor, your heart opens more and more. Taking those slow, deep breaths. Nice and easy. You guys stay as you are. I'm going to fix this, changing up our sound. You're still in your back bend, still in your heart opener. And now nice and easy, very gently, I want you to roll to your left side. So as we roll to the left, we'll give ourselves a moment. And then we're gonna push up slow. From that side, you'll sit, you'll reach under and through, grabbing that bolster. Now turning it long ways of your mat, or long ways with you, or widthwise there. We're gonna go over and then roll back. Okay, so you've gone over and rolled back. So now it's under the small of the back and the arch. You feel your tailbone dropping down and back, your shoulders are touching, your head's down. Your elbows and knuckles are resting. Your feet are touching the floor and your knees fall in toward each other. Just slowing down, being present, letting the breath calm, the mind soften as well. Softening your thoughts. Trying to take out some of the hard edges of life. Now feet come together and gently roll to your right. As you roll to your right, you're just kind of going, giving a little massage to the kidney in that side and waist. Roll all the way back to the center. Now from the center, the bolster is still underneath you. Your knees are bent and you're gonna bring the hips up. You're gonna turn the bolster longwise and it's running down your spine now. So it's at the mid back and lower. It's not coming up under your ribs. It's kind of shooting out between your legs now like a little tail. So there you go, just resting down over it with your sacrum and your back. Noticing a little bit of height for your hips. Now you want to keep your head in neutral. You can roll it side to side and then make sure that you are really in a good neutral alignment. Sliding one hand and then the other underneath your hip and try and slide your thumb just underneath the bolster. All right, so you'll wiggle there if you need. Pick one knee up and then the other, and then kick both legs up toward the sky. Do it 2 or 3 times. Just little pulses up and then just rest there with your legs straight up. So we're in a modified version of a shoulder stand. It's modified because it's bolstered. We're not doing the work. We're letting the bolster help us. We're letting our hips be above our heart and our heart's just above our head. We got that nice little gentle decline. Now if you will, point one toe, flex the other. Point and flex. Point and flex. Roll those feet around in little circles. And go the other way. Let it come down one at a time. Very gently lift that bottom, sliding the bolster out from underneath. It shoots straight down. You drop down with your bottom, then use your feet to turn that bolster and get it under your knees. It's going to be just behind your knees. So very good, everybody. Getting low, dropping down. I want you to just notice the ground beneath you, the support of your mat. Just softening. If you're not sure how to do that, expand everything. Take your toes wide, take your fingers wide. Open your eyes and your mouth. Really big, take a big breath in, arch off the floor, expand in all directions, and then let go. Notice where you fall. Can you soften there? Just extending gratitude for the practice that you've had today. Hopefully learning some new movement. Finding balance between the two sides of the body. And finding acceptance and respect for this body, knowing that it is much stronger than we often give it credit for. It is more resilient than we are often aware. And it is more supportive than we often realize. So give gratitude to that body. Give thanks. Now come in and bring hands to the belly. Just breathing for a moment. Now nice and easy, bending one knee, then the other, lengthening out your back. Bring your knees up, and I want you to rock side to side. Rock all the way over to the left, then pick your right leg up, pull it across. Let the weight of the right pull the left over. And then vice versa. Left pulls, right follows. Right pulls, left follows. All the way through. And falling over to the right side once again. Right hand behind the head, left hand in front of the body. Roll forward into your arms and push yourself up. Come up to a seated position. If you want to use your bolster, you may. We'll come back to where we began. Bringing the hands to the heart. Exhale to the head. Inhale heart. Exhale head. And hands to the head. Namaste, and I thank you all for being here.
Namaste.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. And thank you to you guys at home. Take your time. No rushing to get up. If you need a few more moments for meditation or relaxation, feel free to take it.